Hi, Professor Mihut. This is Jonathan Lay, and here's my Friday night vlog. Tonight, I simply want to talk about being open to new things in life. This class is having us interact with different sources, with different speakers, with different ideas, and I love how you're making us think philosophically, you're making us think deeply. For me personally, I'm not a deep thinker, but I can find a lot of value and a lot of truth in slowing down and thinking deeply and being able to reflect on who I really am. I think so often we get so caught up in our culture. And I know we talked about in class that not all culture is bad, but too much of our own culture is quite dangerous. If we're so stuck in our own ways that we don't think we're wrong, then we are not open to something greater, something better, to growth in our spiritual, emotional, intellectual life. And I think God has given us beautiful opportunities, to experience these different voices, whether it be when we read C.S. Lewis about, these students who, ask why learn while the war is going on, or about Albert Schweitzer and how though he was in the arts and in the writing, eventually God called him to be a jungle doctor, and despite opposition, you see the faithfulness of this man wanting to practice, his faith, And I think most importantly, learning from the scriptures, letting the scriptures be another voice into our lives. And I hope that we would all, more and more speak and live and think out the scriptures. Because our words are powerful, because our words are wise, and I think what we're doing in class, meditating on those words. We're thinking through, what stands out to us, and being able to just slow down. I think that's huge. There's actually a quote I'd like to read as well, and I wrote it down in my notes here. We are what we repeatedly do. Greatness then is not an act, but a habit. I think if we make stepping out of our own situations, stepping out of our own background, stepping out of our own sort of culture, sort of bubble of what we're so used to, and reaching out and hearing others out, and reading the readings in this book, I think that can make a world of change in our lives, and we can become more aware of who we are to be. Because to be honest, I am who I am because of the people around me, because of the things that I've heard, because of the scripture that I read, because of prayers that I've prayed, and because of the loving God that I serve. God bless.